it's in my opinion one of the most perfect fits. And when I think about it, we never planned it. We never really looked to seek out Greg Norman, or we never looked to.
I actually seeked you out.
Exactly, that's the uniqueness of it. Well, let's talk about that. I mean, here we are. We have Greg Norman, the person, and I've had a chance now to get to know you and some of your family now as the person, and many know you as Greg Norman, the phenomenon, the shark.
But I know how good you are as a fisherman.
Exactly, right. And a skeet shooter as well, right?
Skeet shooter, right. Yes, absolutely.
But most people, when they see Greg Norman, and it's the enterprise of what you represent, and then you have this industry called network marketing, and a company that is now becoming one of the most aggressive success stories in network marketing and Organo Gold. How in the world will that marry together? And the reason I ask that question is because when I first heard of Organo Gold myself, and I heard of coffee, and I heard that there was a component that made the coffee better, mixed together, it didn't make sense. And so here it was Greg Norman and Organo Gold joining forces. Why would someone such as Greg Norman, yourself, someone who is as successful as you are, and I know you're still on the way there in your own mind, but someone who's as accomplished as you are, someone who has been there and has so many different avenues to create whatever it is that you want. What was it that attracted you to Organo Gold? What was it that made you say, I want to know more about this little small coffee company?
Two things. It's something the masses want and use every day, coffee, right? Everybody, I shouldn't say everybody drinks coffee, but there's millions and billions of cups of coffee drunk on a daily basis. So the consumer wants it, right? Number one. Number two, the business model. I looked at this as a pure business model. Look, anytime you go into another business, you've got to analyze the business, see if it really works for you. And you've got to understand if that model works in your parameters and your time frame, then you explore it even deeper. So the consumer, coffee, the business model that you have established, the potential growth opportunities that are sitting out there. I know you're in 32 countries.
Right.
It's hugely successful in 32 countries, but there are a lot of other countries out there in the world. Right. And you look at countries like China, for example. You look at countries like India. You look at countries like South America, Brazil, coffee producers, tea drinkers, right? Tea drinkers. So now we have this opportunity, or Organo Gold has this opportunity to go into these different markets that I think that I've generated 25 years of experience traveling around and into, of understanding what the consumer is all about and understanding what the consumer wants on a daily basis. So there are the two reasons. Very simple, very clean.